Hello my friend and welcome back to my home. Today we are doing a weekly reset. I'm going to be cleaning and decorating for spring here in our main living area. I actually sold our hutch or like buffet cabinet here. So the first thing I need to do is get this cleared and empty. It has just become a drop zone junk drawer like disaster. And I thought that I would like love having it, but it's just it's too, what am I trying to say? Like wide, not wide. It comes out too far. So the depth of it is just not what I would like it to be. And I want a wood one. So I think my husband might build one eventually. But we have a lot of changes happening here that I can't quite share with you guys yet. So yeah, the next few videos that I have coming up for you guys are gonna be real good. Lots of motivation. We're gonna probably get some decluttering in here as well and just get shit done. Let's go, girl. So as you can see, it just sticks out really far. There's not much room for the chairs when they're pulled out, right? So this is it pulled out, and I mean, my daughter sits here, so it's fine. However, it's just too big and bulky for our space, which makes me really disappointed because I actually really like this buffet cabinet. I love that we have like the glasses there and then like the cabinets just for storage. And I loved styling it. Obviously it has become trash as I've been kind of playing around with decor. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this wall again. I don't know if my husband, if I'll get him to build us something, or if I just end up doing like the wall sconces, which was like my original idea, and then like a frame. I don't really know. I feel like I want something there, but unfortunately this is just not it. We are jumping right into the motivation, and again I am clearing and emptying this cabinet as I sold this thing in like 15 minutes. So while it was not on my to-do list, it very quickly became a priority. As I mentioned, I felt like after having this here for months, it mostly just got in the way, and as you can see, became a total drop zone. I had full intentions on moving some kitchen stuff in here, but we just didn't need the storage space after we added our cabinets to our living room, which if you're new around here, you'll see them soon as that's what we are decorating for spring in today's video. But the only kitchen thing that made its way here are those glasses that I just pulled out. But we have room for them in our kitchen cabinets. So like there's just no point in having this and all of the storage because I've ruthlessly decluttered our kitchen and we only have what we use. Now, if you haven't seen my video last week, I did another extreme declutter in our kitchen as I got the urge to purge. So go check that out if you need some extreme decluttering, cleaning, and reorganization motivation. As for this cabinet, I was on a time crunch and a mission, and so I quickly moved this into our entryway, and then I helped the guy who purchased it take it to his vehicle. I'm not going to lie, I feel like our dining room looks a little empty and that it's missing something, which is why I first got that cabinet in, again, the first place. So I'll continue the hunt for the perfect piece as I figure out what exactly I want to do in here. The key thing is we are trying to be intentional about what we allow into our homes. Whenever I want to do a deeper clean and make our house smell good, I either whip out my diffusers or this rainbow vacuum. But on a normal day-to-day, I just use our Dyson stick vacuum. It is so convenient and just super lightweight. But I constantly get asked about a rainbow vacuum, and I actually have a whole video dedicated to it, the pros, the cons, like literally everything. So if you're interested, check that out. I'll leave it linked down below in the description. I was a professional cleaner and used this both professionally in my clients' homes as well as here in our personal home, and I really do love it, but man, she is pricey. So my parents actually have had both the rainbow as well as, I think it's called the Serena. It's like a rainbow dupe, and they love the dupe. Honestly, you can get it on Amazon for a fraction of the price, so I'll leave that linked down below. But my parents absolutely love it, and they say it's just as good as the actual rainbow, but again, for a fraction of the cost. Day 2, we are cleaning and decorating our living room shelves for spring. First, I need to remove all of the decor and give it a quick dust. I was going to decorate for Easter, which happy Easter, y'all. I hope that you are all having had a wonderful Easter weekend. But I realized I don't have much for Easter decor, so we just jumped right into the spring decor as I tried to go shopping at HomeSense and just didn't find anything that I absolutely loved and needed to have. Now, if you're wondering where things are from, I did share a 2025 spring home decor haul, and I will leave that video linked down below as well so that you can access it when you are finished watching this one. I almost returned this tree, and truthfully, I am so happy y'all convinced me not to. I absolutely love her. I feel like whenever I bring in something new, especially larger pieces, like that tree is huge, it always takes me a minute to adjust to the change. So she has been all over our house, here in the living room, in our bedrooms, hallway, and she is now in a different spot, which I'll share in next week's video. Actually, I will insert footage at the end of the video here. So anyway, we absolutely love her. She's beautiful. The pot, however, did end up going back. I returned it as I felt it was way too large. Now, when it comes to decorating these shelves, I absolutely love houseplants. If you can't tell, they have so many incredible benefits and they add so much life to a space. So we're using some coffee table books with those bookends, as well as my DIY paper mache bowls, which I do not recommend attempting to make. Just spend the money on the ones that you can buy. Trust me on this one. And then we added in some faux florals from Hobby Lobby. The top shelf, keeping it super simple as always, using another coffee styling book, adding the vase for some added warmth, and then we are adding more personal items to these shelves. So I added these beach glass jars. Whenever we walk on our beach, something we've always done is collected the beach glass that we find. Not only is it super calming and relaxing to do, but it's just a really special memory for our family. So I wanted to make sure I incorporated that into our decor this year. Moving to the other side of the shelves, I got this pedestal bowl from HomeSense and love her. So we're adding her onto our mixbook photo albums, and she acts as kind of a catch-all, as we usually keep our card games in here for easy access. To help create balance on the shelves, we are adding more coffee table styling books, another plant, and more beach glass. This gold stand is from the Target and Studio McGee line, and I'm putting a framed picture from our Gigi's Beach of my in-laws sailing our lake. Yes, they are actually in that photo, and so it's pretty special to us. You'll notice I'm trying to add more personal items in our home and within our decor, rather than just buying all new and trendy pieces at launch every season. I don't find it realistic, truthfully, to be purchasing new decor all the time, but rather just being intentional with the pieces that we love and allow into our homes. To me, again, that means pieces I genuinely love. Sure, some of them might be from a new launch, but just really honing in on those pieces I truly want, not just what everyone's telling me I need to buy. I truly hope that when you come here to my channel for motivation, you don't feel like you have to compare, but rather truly get a sense of realness and inspiration. So here is how the shelves came out for spring this year. I'm loving how these cabinets are both pretty and practical. The drawers house a lot of my kids' papers and books that we like reading, puzzles and games, as well as extra cords and electronics that we frequently use. Now, these cabinets are always out of stock and they're very hard to come by, so I found a dupe that is a wooden tone and it is absolutely stunning. Pricey, but stunning. I will leave all of them linked down below, and I do share when they are back in stock over on Instagram, so make sure you are following me over there. Moving into the dining room, I felt like this space was missing something and was feeling a little empty, as I mentioned, and I am happy to report that I ended up keeping this Shady Lady tree, and I'm so happy I did. I think she's perfect in this corner. Let me know what you think down below. And I'll also leave it linked down below in the description. Now, I went to a floral arrangement class with one of my girlfriends to learn more about putting arrangements together, as truthfully, it is not my forte. And I wanted to make one for my mother-in-law for Easter as she was hosting. So I got to keep this beautiful arrangement that I made for one day, and I secretly wanted to keep her for myself as she's just so beautiful and I was so proud about it. I have a love-hate relationship with real florals though. I love them because obviously they're beautiful, but I find that they're actually just so expensive and don't last very long. So I always go for faux instead, but man, these were stunning. Let me know. Are you a real or a faux floral girl? Another real addition is this resurrection garden. My daughter had a field trip at a local nursery and made this, so we added it with the rest of our real plants for another personal touch to our home decor. We are going to jump over to another new day, day 3, into some cleaning motivation. I actually ended up getting the urge to purge and decluttered our bathroom. I literally just went through our bathroom, grabbed all of the trash, the empty bottles, that sort of thing, and trashed them, decluttering over 20 items. And it always feels like a weight is lifted from my shoulders when I can even just toss the trash. So I recommend doing that, and I did share a photo of this over on Instagram. I apologize for not filming it, but honestly sometimes it's like I just get that urge to purge and I just do it. Then it was time to deep clean our bathroom here, more specifically the bathtub. It was so dirty. So I'm using my annual cleaning glove with water, but you can just use a microfiber cloth and some marble paste and it'll do the same thing as this. It felt so good to get the bathtub clean. I feel like it's similar to the kitchen sink. Like when those two things are deep cleaned, it just feels like the whole house is cleaned. Now I need to get the rest of the bathroom tidied up and clean. So we are going to start off with getting everything tidy. I love to use force of nature in our bathroom, especially on the toilet and high traffic areas. I have a specific microfiber towel that I use on toilets paired with this non-toxic cleaner. I love it because it cleans, sanitizes, and disinfects while being non-toxic. It is so good. I've been using it for a really long time now, and as a professional cleaner, highly, highly recommend this product. I will leave it linked down below because trust me, you need it. Thank you so much for being here. I truly hope you guys had a great Easter weekend, and thank you for allowing me to take some time off to spend with my family. My husband and I also had a little staycation as well, and I am ready to jump back into the game. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more simple home inspiration and non-toxic cleaning motivation, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!